This is hella windy. Weekend vibes. The only country that the houses are so uniformed. It is so windy. I don't know if you guys can hear. But you know what? I posted a video yesterday. I know it's windy. Hold on. You know what? Let me put in my headphone. It might make a difference. Hold on. Unlike everybody else, you have to untangle the web. Okay, huh? Well, I'm putting in my headphone because it's windy. And nobody watch say tie up. And natty. You guys can hear me? Is it better? Morning. It's better, tell me if it's better. Because I know it was very windy. I walk in to get breakfast. Okay, so I think it's better now, even though it's windy, but the headphone it should be better. Okay, so yesterday I posted a video on my page with a schoolgirl beating her mother. Oh, thank you, Patrice. Morning, Ditto. Marsha, morning. All right, so with the schoolgirl fighting her mother on the school compound, and yes, it was her mother because everybody that was there, all her friends was like, oh shit, she's fighting her mother. Now, I understand a lot of people first concern was if this was my child, what I would do. And so on and so forth. Because it's not normal, of course, it's abnormal to see a child that young. She looked like she's in 7th, 8th form. I doubt she reached 9th form. And please, if anybody's watching this and know her, I want her to contact me. Everybody's saying, what could have, no. They're not saying what could have caused. Everybody's like, if this was my child, I would kill her. I would limb her up. I would do this. I would do that. But I like to play devil's advocate. And I see a lot of pressure. I see a lot of hate from the child in that video. And let me tell you something, people. Sometimes I had this conversation with a friend of mine yesterday. Because she's like, yes, T, you don't understand. Sometimes these kids are ungrateful. And you do this for them and you get up and you go to work. And you give them this and you give them that and they're ungrateful. I remember watching Wives Swap. Mount Scenery, this was where I hiked yesterday. I remember watching Wife Swap, and they swap wife. This family swap wife with a billionaire and a simple family. Now, these are all celebrities. One celebrity live a very simple life. She thinks that you should, spend time with your kids and homeschool them and cook for them and eat around the table and quality time. The billionaire family, they have it all. Like I said, it's a billionaire family. They believe nanny should cook. Like this lady had 6 kids that don't know how to boil an egg. She has never been in the kitchen. She has 6 kids. The kids, they're not short of anything materialistic. Quality time was a different thing. Sometimes parents think that, oh, I give you your iPad or whatever materialistic things that you want. So therefore, you should love me. You should appreciate it. But you're giving the kids presents instead of presents. You're giving the kid something that can make them quote unquote happy, but you're not spending quality time. You're not sitting down with them to do their homework. When teacher call parents teachers meeting, you're not one of those parents to go and say, how is my kid doing? How is my child doing at school? There is something about that video that disturbed me. That child has something going on at home. The fact that the mother bring a 2 before to that school to beat the child, and the child take it and clot her and beat her, even kicking her in the face. Obviously something is wrong. in that family. Something is wrong with that child, something is wrong with that mother, something. There's a lot of questions. So I don't know what's going on. I'm not going to judge the child and I'm not going to judge the mother because none of us know what's going on. But I just want to know what could cause a child to do that. I want to know what could cause a child to do that. And you know what? For all who's saying the pitney bad, the pitney this, the pitney that, no. I think we're from a generation that accept the fact that kids should shut up, sit down, seen, and not be heard. So nobody's trying to figure out why the child would do that. Why a child? Am I the only one that is asking why a child would do that? Sometimes these kids are going through a lot at home. Sometimes parents take out them stress from pitney. And like I said, my mother definitely don't deserve no Mother of the Year award. This young man commented and say, you know, that child need to be this and that child need to do that, and if that was my child and this and that, and the mother is a good mother. I said, but do you know this family? Do you know them personally? Because, you know, obviously you're speaking on the credibility of her parenting. So I need to know if you know them. No, but he knows that 95% of Jamaican mothers are good mothers and they deserve respect. And then I start laughing. I said, dude, and if you do a survey, you definitely need to do a survey because me don't know which part you get that from. 95% of Jamaican mothers are good mothers. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. 95% of Jamaican mothers, I won't say 95%, when I say 60% of them are users. All them do are use them pitney. If you not have not forgive them, you're not getting no love from them. If you're not brown and I make money, you can never be their favorite. Listen, there is too much going on in the Jamaican society where people think that, oh, you know, kids should shut up, be seen, and not be heard. Them now ask them pitney, who touched them here, who touched them there. As long as a man in the community have them big money, them can do whatever they want. I don't know if you guys remember watching Dancehall Queen when Uncle Larry, that always bring the KFC chicken home to Audrey, and a touch of her pitney, I want to frig off the pitney, and the child refused. And then the child realized what was going on, and she's like, yeah, but go out with Uncle Larry. Uncle Larry wants you and him to go out. And she's like, but mommy, I don't want to go out with Uncle Larry. Why you don't go out with him since you like him so much and you're in the same age group? Oh no, are you him like? And this is the mentality of a lot of Caribbean mothers, Jamaican mothers. So I don't know where Mr. Man, oh here. I don't know where Mr. Man get his survey from to say 95% of Jamaican mothers are good. I definitely don't agree with that. Let me tell you guys something. I have a friend that have a book coming out. And as soon as that book come out, I'm definitely going to push it. I think they're open. Let me see. For breakfast. Oh, we can go to the bakery. We can go to the bakery. Yeah. As soon as her book comes out, I'm definitely going to push that book because it highlights the reality. My connection is bad. Trying to read. Yes, as soon as that video comes out, I'm definitely going to push it because it highlights the reality of things that typical Caribbean kids goes through at home. Her own mother almost freaking kill her. Her own mother hates her so much that she end up nearly kill her, knock her out unconscious, and because she thought she was dead, you know what the mother do? Take her body, go fling in a bush. She was 14. Take her bloody body, because if her mother lick her and she not bleed, she not stop lick her till she bleed. With her head bust up. It looked like big just because she fell unconscious. The mother thinks that she did dead. And take her body, because she maga. She's 14 and small. Take her body, go fling in a bush. When she wake up about 3 o'clock in the morning, at the age of 13, 14, in a bush, can you imagine feeling blood in your nightie? In a bush, wake up in a bush. Not even 10 minutes from your yard. You have to walk, follow the street lights, find your yard, knock on door, knock on gate because there's a padlock on the gate. Her mother go tell her to sleepwalk, she sleepwalk. or because she thinks that the picnic is dead. So let me tell you something. There's so much shit happening in Jamaica culture, and that child snap. You hear? That child snap. And I don't care what nobody wants to say. I need to get in touch with that child. So if nobody know her, please to tell her to contact me. I'm just saying, before you start picking side and saying, oh, all mothers are good mothers, get your facts together, because not all mothers are good mothers. Alright, so sorry about that, guys. I had to disconnect because my connection was bad. I'm on Wi-Fi now, so it's supposed to be a little bit better. I'm on the beautiful Island of Sabre. I'm not moving forward, because I just have to connect it and rest it in the sugar in here, because I'm here having breakfast. What I was saying is, I see a few comments under my comments that was stating I'm not a mother. So I wouldn't understand, and I have no place to talk about this young lady. You see, the thing is, when I did the video about not being obliged to your family, and the advice I gave the young lady that wanted my honest opinion about sending money to her stepdad in Jamaica that was dying, like her mother called her and said, you're obligated to take care of him, even though she knew that he molested her when she was younger, literally raped her, and she still stayed with this man, and now expect the young lady to take care of him on his dying bed. And these are some of the things that Caribbean women goes through. And when I did the video, which have almost 1 million views on it, and like you can see, 9,000 shares and how much comments? Few thousand comments. In that feed, you can understand a lot of anger from women that can feel her pain and that has been in similar situations. Not to mention my inbox that has been flooded with messages saying, you know what, I've been in a similar situation. I have been abused, and my mother keep abusing me and keep asking me for this and keep asking me for that, and I've been in toxic family and I don't know how to get out, and you know, your video really made a difference, and thank you for that video, even though it wasn't dedicated to me. And just that video alone, it shows that some of these families, some of these Caribbean mothers are evil. And the fact that that child could turn and fight her mother like that, where is she going after that fight? Because like we see in the video, the mother once beat her with a 2-by-4. And if she could retaliate like that on the street, chances are, I don't know the situation, we're just talking from assumption, chances are she might still live with her. The fact that she could retaliate like that and prefer to go sleep on floor, or sleep in a somebody's yard, or go sleep in a churchyard. Because like I said, my friend that is writing her book from her mother would fling her body in a bush because she bust up her head and knock her unconscious and thinks that she's dead. Her own mother fling her in a bush because she didn't want to get... Can you guys hear me? Because I know it's windy, so let me know if you can hear. Just the fact that our own mother was ready to discard her body like piece of, like rug doll or dead animal. When she saw her 3 o'clock in the morning, after she had to get up to open the padlock on the gate and open the door, she gonna in turn tell her she was sleepwalking with her bloody self. I never asked her what happened to her. No, you have to open the door at 3 o'clock in the morning to let in a 13-year-old child. We're covered in her blood, and you never asked her where she coming from, and we know you're abusive, you'd have beat her if she'd really and truly gone somewhere else. So like I said, people, you have to understand that there's a lot of issues in the family sometimes why a child would behave like this. So I understand you have bad kids, but let me tell you something. A happy child don't run away from a happy home. Most of the time, I'm not saying I have some bad pitney when no matter what you do, then just bad. But majority of the time, a happy child is not going to run away from a happy home. A happy child is not going to behave like that. So stop thinking, oh, if this was my child, this is what I would have done to my child. Because if you have a child like that, you need to question your parenting skills. And yes, I can speak on this topic, not because I haven't buried a child, but because I've worked with underprivileged child, I've worked with foster kids, and that is one thing that I love to do because I hear their stories. I hear their stories, I hear their abuse, I hear what they've been through. I've worked with kids from all over the globe. Trust me. So I don't need to bear a child in order to understand when a child is suffering. And oftentimes in the Caribbean, we don't give a child the platform to express themselves. We don't give a child the platform to tell you what is happening in their life. We're not, is everything okay, honey? Let's come sit, let's talk. How was school today? What kind of friends you have? What's your new friend? Try to have a bond with your child so your child can have that respect for you. We're just so caught up in this era of when mother fight, we're gonna kick we down a road and it's acceptable. That is not acceptable. That was never acceptable. That is never acceptable. You and your mother the parent a cuss and child kicking in your body and a thump in your face and a lick out your eye. But you have some people, it doesn't matter, that is your mother. You deserve to love her and treat her with respect. No, respect go where respect comes from. Respect goes where respect comes from. Sure, that's okay. If you want to block me, you can block me. That's okay. No problem. Bye. Whatever I say that offends you, that is fine. Because I know I'm not saying anything wrong. And like I said, too often, I don't know. She want go and she go and she said she go block me. Bye. Au revoir. Adios. Kapunka. I can say it in all language, honey. Bye-bye. You understand? Too often, we don't give kids a platform to voice their opinion and tell you how they feel and what is happening in their life. As soon as they want to talk, go shut up, man, go sit down, move from yourself. Why? Why? And then when them go to somebody that act as if they love them for their own motives, because you have a lot of pedophiles come in the nicest forms. Pedophiles come in the nicest forms. So they're going to be extra nice to your kids because they know their motive. Them want to know, so them go give your kids the lollipop. They're going to be that listening ears for your child. They're going to be that want to give you money because, you know, them know your mommy not give no money, your daddy not give no money. So they're going to be the nicest to you because they know what they're up to. And then boom, before you know it, you breed for them. The taxi man that is willing to say, oh, your man I never get no lunch money, me get lunch money. You know, see your ear want to go to your ear. Boom, they have a taxi man baby father. Because they find their way to sneak into your life, into your child's life, because you're not giving your child any love. The first love a child is supposed to know is from the parents. The first love a girl child is supposed to know from a man is from her father. The father is supposed to love her. The father is supposed to love his child so much that whichever man come, him already set a pedestal for love, so that little girl know what love is. You can't trick her. A mother is supposed to talk to her girl child. The first time I got my cycle, I never know what to do. I turn the pad back and front. No, I tell the truth. I turn the pad back and front. Nearly walks myself because I never know. I've never had a conversation with my mother. My friend them teach me how to put on sanitary napkin. Things like that should not happen. Things like that should not happen. You're supposed to form a bond with your child. And that's why you have so many pedophiles that is coming for your kids. Because you know what happened now? Chances are that little girl, like I said, I don't know the story, but please, I'm begging anybody that know her, tell her to send me a message in my inbox. Tell her to contact me because I need to know what's happening in her life for her to behave that way. The fact that she fight her mother like that, where is she now? Where is she now? Where is she sleeping? Who is giving her lunch money? Who is taking care of her? I had someone that messaged me, and this stay anonymous because whatever you send in my inbox, whatever you tell me is confidential. But I'm just saying a scenario that happened with someone from the video that I posted. And the girl said our mother have about 4 different fathers for her. Every minute is a new father she have. Every minute the mother said, no, I never that one day your father, this I one of your father. When she reached the fourth one, she said, Mommy, me no want to know no more. Because as long as the man have money, she said, yeah, the one that me did sleep with. And I am your real father. And our father them get richer and richer and richer. And you don't realize the psychological damage that you're doing to this child because of your greed for your money. And this is not a Jamaican parent. This is another Caribbean parent. So, you not care. So the fact say you are giving pitney 4 different fathers within the span of 21 years without any proof that this man is actually the father. You just want to say, oh, your father, beg him some money. Who does that? Yeah, I'm not a mother, but I don't need to know, say, you don't do that to a child. Like I said, I'm not going to judge that child because I don't know what's going on. And before I judge her, remember there's people out there, there's kids out there that might need your help, that is going through similar situations to help them. Because too often we're always ready to judge the pitney. Them a bad pitney. You know, say she a take man. But you know what I noticed? Your child go and take a man. Your child gonna be in certain situation because of choices, because of life, because of her present situation. In St. Martin, in Cayman, in some of these developed Caribbean islands, most of these kids now have no taxi man boyfriend. You know why? Because they have school bus that pick them up from school and drop them. In America, Canada, you don't have kids that have taxi man boyfriend and taxi man baby father by the time they reach 13 and 14. You know why? Because they have a school bus for families that can't afford taxis. Or, if them can't afford to send them picking at school or drop them picking at school, there's a school bus that picks them up. So these kids don't have to worry about taxi man boyfriend. So no taxi man can bribe them and give them money. So like I said, who feels it knows it. Who feels it knows it. I need to know which school this happened because I need to find this child. And if you guys know this child, please tell her to contact me. And if you don't know her, I want to hear this other side of the story. And if the mother wants to contact me, I would talk to her too. Because I need to know what caused all of this. Enjoy your Saturday, people. Oh, I'm in Sabre. See, I love Sabre. Hold on. I'm having breakfast. I'm on the beautiful island of Sabre. Big up to all my Sabre massive. I met some Jamaicans here last night. The island is 5 square miles. Yeah, big up. Oh, what's her name? Oh my goodness, she gave me a ride yesterday. Something like Queen, yes. She gave me a ride yesterday because, no taxi not really there, so I boom drive yesterday. And she gave me a ride and she sent me a message just now that, oh my goodness, I can't believe you're the one I picked up yesterday and dropped at the airport when you were doing your hiking. So thank you for your ride and for everybody that. And my friend Steffi said thanks as well. And for the guys I met last night, I was like, oh my goodness, is that tease? Yes, big up on yourself, Jamaican them in the house. The teacher them, yeah, big up the teacher them. In Sabre, it's a beautiful place. It's absolutely fabulous. Oh, Glasgow said that's my favorite place. It is beautiful, 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 beautiful. Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys. Have a good day. And like I said, you can put on your 2 cents and your take on the whole scenario. Like I said, don't be quick to judge that child because that child is going through something, and I need to know what's going on. I need to hear from the mother and the child. So either one of them, feel free to contact me. I'm gonna have my cappuccino, eat my breakfast, and do some more hiking. Bye, guys.